Hello everybody and welcome back to Matchday with Max. It's just finished, Fulham 1, Forest 0, and what a goal that was from Harry Arter to win the game for Fulham. I'm joined by Fulham fans, Billy and Alan after the game. Alan, we'll start with you. I think, like I just said there, what a goal that was from Harry Arter, and I don't think Forest could have done anything about that. And of course, it was the goal that won the game for Fulham.
Outstanding strike, and that's what he's capable of. We don't see enough from him. But I do think if this was a Premier League game, it probably would have been ruled out. But I don't want to take anything away from the strike. It was a outstanding strike, and it's his second since the restart. So yeah, very happy.
What were your thoughts on the game, Billy? Because it was quite a scrappy game in some places. There was the officials weren't the best for Forest mainly, but there was a few shouts for Fulham in there as well.
I thought we did very well because in previous games we just had the ball and haven't done much with it, but we created a lot more opportunities this game. And without Mitrovic, we have a quicker striker up front in Bobby Reed, so our high press was good and put your defence under pressure.
Mm-hmm. How did you think that, because you coped pretty well without the Championship top goal scorer, Mitrovic? He's such an important player for you, Alan. Do you think that you're going to struggle in future games, or do you think like this game today has shown with 3 points against Forest that you can cope without him?
We've won near enough every game without him, bar one, and we seem to play not better without him, but he's not much of a miss as we'd expected him to be. Mm-hmm. I do think we miss a striker, a proper striker, when he's not playing, because Decordova Reed's more of playing as a false nine, but when we get the ball up to the wing, we have no one in the centre. So, we don't miss him too much yet, but he'll play an important part with the running, I'm sure.
Billy, and finally, how good of a job has Scott Parker done so far for Fulham? Do you think you're kind of overachieving, or do you think you're actually maybe sometimes underachieving? Because some people say that Fulham should be more near the automatic spots. And do you think that you can push on to those automatic places?
Well, I think it's a bit of an ask at the moment because Leeds and West Brom are just looking to push away.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of how Scott Parker's done, people seem to forget that it's his first job in football management. So I think in that sense, he's done a decent job. Like, if you look at Huddersfield, also came down last year, and look where we are in comparison to them. We are in obviously a much better position. But I do think that we are, with the team we have on paper, we should be up in where West Brom and Leeds are. But we have to see how the next 4 games go and see if we end up in the top 2.
Billy, Alan, thank you very much for your time and good luck for the rest of the season. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
And what a disappointment that was. Very frustrating, very scrappy. We'll start with you, Malcolm. I think I've just spoke to some Fulham fans and they said, Harry Arter's goal was brilliant, and it was obviously the goal in the game, and Forest really struggled after that. But I just think that it wasn't that poor of a performance. It was just, I think everything was just a bit scrappy tonight, and nothing really fell for us. We didn't get any luck, did we?
No, we didn't. And I think it was a tactical masterclass by Scott Parker. He really came and did a job on us. I'd said before the game to the lads that Harry Arter was their danger man, and we really let him dictate the play in the first half. And of course, 49 minutes is never a good time to concede a goal, is it? In injury time.
No.
I mean, typical Sabri. We sat back. We tried to soak up the pressure and break on the counter, and it didn't work today. And I think we could have played all night and we wouldn't have scored, unfortunately.
No, I agree. Matthew, I thought that the referee wasn't the best. I mean, me and you just mentioned before we came on, I think the officials, there was 4 handball shouts in the game. There was 1 for Fulham and probably about two or 3 at least for Forest. And even there was a handball in the lead up to that goal. What was your take on the officials tonight?
A little bit inconsistent, Max. I think we should have had definitely one. I think it was over the defender's head, dropped onto Knockhart's arm. But and down the other end, Knockhart wanted one off Figueiredo when the ball accidentally rolled against him. That's typical of the officials though in the Championship, Max, because we're not having VAR, because you've just gone on about Harry Arter's goal. That would have been ruled out because it's actually Wallace slid onto the foot and hit his arm. And that it is a bit frustrating, but we can't blame the officials tonight, mate. We weren't good enough, mate.
Yeah.
So we've got to move on, mate.
Yeah. Susan, I thought that the substitutes didn't really make a difference tonight. And Matthew said before we came on as well that normally we've seen all season that substitutes that Forest have brought on from Lamucci have made a massive difference in games.
Yeah, I don't think we've made any difference at all, Matt. This is what you say. I mean, any other time we have a substitute on it will change the game. This time, no chance. You know, I mean, you know, we keep hearing it time and time again. You know, that the players are playing so many games per week, and they're tired. Yes. However, you have had 10 to 12 weeks off. You've got more than your opportunity. If you're looking to get a better contract, you have to show willing and show the Forest management as well as the fans that you want to play for that team. Otherwise, you may as well pack your bag and go find and go and play your trade, unfortunately.
I thought that Diakabi came on. I thought he made a difference against Derby when he came on. A bit of pace to the game, but tonight I just didn't think he made a difference. What do you think do you think he offers anything to the team, or do you think it's just one of those that we should not be bringing on, and especially in a losing position?
No, Max. Personally, I don't think we should sign him in the season at all. I mean, we've tried him now numerous times, and he's got a bit about him pace-wise, but he's never got up, Max.
Yeah.
I mean, he does get a lot of stick off the fans. I think we have been patient with him, but he's not up to the level we need, and it proved tonight, Max, when you needed a goal. The players we brought off the bench, but they're not at that level that Albion and the Leeds can bring on the top two, and that's where I think, Max, we're not at that level yet. We need, I think, another season. I know it's going to upset the Forest fans, but I think we need another season in this league. 12 more months with the Luce, and I think we could potentially go next season. I don't think we're quite there yet, not squad-wise anyway.
Yeah, we'll have to see. But guys, thanks very much for your time. On to Preston on Saturday, and fingers crossed we get something out of that and pick up the form again. Come on, you Reds. Thanks, guys.
You Reds!
Guys, subscribe if you've enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.